Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk about John Wick 4. Man, that franchise has been a fantastic franchise. From the first John Wick, from not knowing what to expect for the first John Wick and getting blown away by the masterful choreography and the set pieces and the gun fu, to getting to this point in the story. Man, this franchise has been amazing. It's one of those franchises that you really look forward to. Those franchises that you know that, yes, these people are coming with a bang and they're going to deliver their all. And man, they delivered their all in this film. It's been a while since the events of John Wick 3, and John Wick 4 follows John Wick on a new adventure, on a new mission, I should say. And now he has always been out for blood, but now he's out for more blood and he just wants to end this old shit. And it follows how he goes about putting an end to this old thing he has started since the first John Wick. And I have to say, I think this is the first time in this whole franchise that I'm noticing how good Keanu Reeves is as John Wick. Like, it's obvious he has been good in the first 2-3 movies, but in this film, like, it feels like Keanu Reeves already understands the character of John Wick. It's like he understands it so much. Like he's living a part of his life as John Wick, so he knows the character so well. And it just makes the character. Sometimes he doesn't need to say anything and you already understand what he's feeling or what is going on through his mind. And that's how much Keanu Reeves has owned in on his performance as John Wick. Man, honestly, it goes without saying, Keanu Reeves is one of the best parts of this film. One, because he's the main character, he plays John Wick, and he does his own stunts and all that stuff. But seeing him in this film, I was like, wow, I couldn't tell the difference between Keanu Reeves and John Wick. That was how good Keanu Reeves was as John Wick. And in this film, I realized that Keanu Reeves has mastered the art of John Wick, and it was fantastic in it. Not just him, there are new cast of characters in this film that just fits into this world. There are new characters, but it doesn't feel like they are new. It feels like these people have been existing in this world, that you just met them in this world. They don't feel like characters that just came in for one movie. They feel like characters that have been living, that have been existing in this world for like the past stories, just that we've not seen or heard of them. Finally, we are seeing and hearing of them, and all of them did a fantastic job. Bill Skarsgård as the villain, wow. That guy was amazing. I didn't think I was going to enjoy his performance. When I saw the trailer, I had doubts of how good it was going to be. But me, when I saw his performance in the film and the accent he used and his charisma and the way it was designed, yes, let me say designed, the way it was designed in the film, I was just like, wow, this guy is amazing. Not just him, Donnie Yen is in this film. Donnie Yen from IP Man, I think that's his most popular movie, IP Man. Seeing Donnie Yen in this kind of film just feels right. And to feel that, okay, don't spoil anything about it, but seeing Donnie Yen in this film was perfect, and the role he played was, wow, amazing. Scott Adkins was also in this movie. When I saw Scott Adkins in it, I was like, wait, is this Scott Adkins? Because he was dressed in like bodysuit and they made him look fat, and he didn't look like Scott Adkins. But when I looked closely, I was like, wow, this is this guy. Like, there are some people that I felt like should have been in John Wick movie at some point, like Donnie Yen, Scott Adkins. These guys are two people that are always in martial arts movies, people that are known for martial arts movies. Like, and we've seen other martial arts actors in John Wick, in other John Wick films. So I was like, at some point, these guys have to come now. And they came in this film. Scott Adkins was unrecognizable in this role and delivered fantastically. And he was unrecognizable. And I think that's one of the things that made his performance much more brilliant, because like, you always see Scott Adkins in this ready to fight shape and kicking ass. But seeing him in a fat suit and him performing and being a delight to watch was something I was not expecting. And I loved seeing him in this film. Also, this new guy, Shemia Anderson, I've not seen him before. This was the first time I'm seeing him in this movie. And I remember seeing him in the trailer, and I was like, this guy is going to be something. And I saw him in this film, and I was like, wow, I like what they did with him. The way they designed this character was brilliant. He had a dog. He was like the John Wick character in this John Wick movie. This man had a dog. I don't want to spoil too much things, but those characters, those addition of new characters and actors were amazing. Speaking of things that were amazing, the set design. I mean, it even goes without saying, like, the set design from Part 2 and Part 3 were gorgeous. And the set design in this film also was amazing. Imagine seeing a fight in a beautiful room or in a beautiful atmosphere like that. It just adds to the aesthetic of the film, and it makes the film feel much more, how do I put it? It feels more unreal, but not in a bad way, in a very good way, in a way that you want to be like, wow, I can't believe this is what I'm saying. And it's just amazing. The set designs were amazing, and the cinematography, yo, like I feel like if the set design is very very good and the cinematography is not as good, it will not reflect how good the set design is. But the cinematography was so good, man. Like you see some shots like that, it's be like, did they take this from a work of art? Like, did they go to an art gallery, see this shot, and said, okay, yes, we have to include something like this in our film? That is how some shots felt like. They were so good. They felt like art. Like, you could just take a picture of them and go and hang it on your wall. That was how brilliant those shots were. The cinematographer of this film did a fantastic job. Like, I was awed at how good the cinematography was. I can't talk about John Wick without talking about the action sequences. I mean, the action sequences is one of the reasons why people keep going back to this world. I know that is one of the reasons why I keep going back, because I don't get any action like that in any other movie. Like, movies come that have good action set pieces and good fight sequences, but they don't have the consistency that John Wick has. And man, the fight sequences in this movie were, wow, out of this world. You think they've done one, they've done two, they've done three movies. There's not much they can show you with the set pieces or with the action sequences. But man, that is a very, very big lie. I was thinking there isn't much difference or there isn't much things they can do with a new movie in the fighting aspect, I mean. But man, I was so wrong. The fight sequences in this film were, oh my god, it was so good. Like, we've seen John Wick fight hand to hand, we've seen him fight gun to hand, we've seen him fight with vehicles, we've seen him fight with almost anything. But still seeing it again in this film felt very, very different. It felt like this was the first time I've seen a John Wick film. It did basically the same things he has been doing, or the fights, the way he has been fighting before. That's how he continued fighting this film. But man, they were so inventive with it and creative with the fighting styles and the choreography and the kills. Everything was just so different. It was so creative, and it was like stepping into a new film. Wow, I didn't think it was going to be possible for these guys to achieve this thing, and man, they did a fantastic job. I mean, I was just smiling throughout, watching some of the fight scenes, watching John Wick kicking ass. I was like, oh my god, this movie was so good, man. Everything about this film was superb. The acting, the actors did a fantastic job. The characters, the set pieces, the cinematography, the action sequences, the fight scenes, man, I love this film so much. It was even so much better than I expected. So much better than I expected, man. I can't wait to watch it again, because I have to experience that greatness all over again. So guys, have you seen John Wick 4? What did you think about it? Comment below and let me know. Or what is your favorite John Wick of the whole franchise? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Comment below and let me know. Thank you for watching up to this time. See you in the next video. Cheers.